chose architecture because I would say that I'm a very creative person, but I also like to problem solve, and I kind of like that functionality part of it. So being able to combine the two, I was able to sort of explore my interests through architecture, and that's why I've decided to move forward with architecture. Usually I am in this studio 24/7, and I'll be doing things on CAD, any sort of 3D softwares. But you'll also find a lot of us sketching. The design process involves a lot of drawing and planning and experimenting with model making as well. So you will find me here. But I also visit the workshop once in a while to get those materials to supply sort of this creative process.
The students will be given a task to do throughout various modules in architecture, and they will come down and they will be allocated a specific model and a material that they have to create that model with. So they would come to the workshop and I will sell them the appropriate materials that they need to create that model. They can get any advice that they need from myself. I will give them an induction on all the equipment that we have, and they're good to go and collaborate with one another in a free activity workshop and create models that will help them throughout their course.
Yeah, oh, Chris is great. He is everyone's best friend, especially to everyone in our year. You definitely build a strong relationship with him, having him for 3 years. He makes sure that, say, if you don't know how to use a laser cutter, you don't know how to use any of the machines, he is always there 24/7, giving us guidance, making sure that we are using sort of all the equipment safely. But he also makes us feel at home and feels welcome, because it is stressful at times being at the studio and being caught up with all this work. But having, Chris, who's so friendly and upbeat, it makes you feel more happy and relaxed as you work. So yeah, it's great having him.
So the students come into the workshop and they collaborate together. It's a free activity workshop where they can share ideas, they can build a model, a design of their choice straight from their CAD presentations, and it allows them to have an idea of a structural model in the real world that it's a great benefit for them in the labour market in later years when they go into work.
Personally, I like being in places where I'm around people, and I like being around my friends. That's how I've been able to build a strong relationship with the people in the studio, simply because I see them every day. But I do love, say for example, going out for lunch or going to botanic gardens, just being able to chill there when the weather's really good. But then I also like studying at Maclay Library, because sometimes it's too loud and chaotic here. So sometimes I go to the library, and I do like being able to just, stick my head down and just keep working away on some essays or do some reading.